Have you ever tried updating firmware on a microcontroller? It's not exactly smooth sailing. You grab a USB cable, you connect your board, maybe a Raspberry Pi Pico, then you press some obscure bootloader button, drag and drop a firmware file, and cross your fingers. It's slow, it's clunky, and worst of all, it doesn't scale. Now imagine this instead. You open a browser, click upload firmware, and your device gets updated, over the network, without touching it. No buttons, no cables, just click and flash. Sounds futuristic? It's not. Maker and developer Viktor built a working proof of concept that makes all this possible, using just a Raspberry Pi Pico and a small Ethernet-enabled board powered by WIZnet's W55RP20 chip. Here's how it works. You have two boards. The Raspberry Pi Pico, acting as the target MCU, and the WIZnet W55RP20 board, acting as a web server and programmer. The two are connected via SWD or serial wire debug, a protocol that lets one device flash firmware directly to another. The WIZnet board connects to your local network via Ethernet. Once it's online, it hosts a simple web page for uploading firmware. You access it from any modern browser, even remotely. Upload your firmware, and it's immediately transferred to the Pico using the SWD connection. And here's the kicker. This kind of functionality, it's usually reserved for expensive enterprise platforms or professional tool chains. But Viktor's project? It's completely open source, and totally free. And you can build it yourself right now. No license fees, no vendor lock-in, just pure DIY freedom. Now, behind the scenes, it's running a tool called SWDLoader, originally from the Circle project. Viktor ported it into his project and integrated it with a lightweight C-based web server. He even built a C++ to C interface to bridge the two languages. When you upload a firmware file, the server parses the HTTP post body, extracts the binary, pads it for alignment, and then flashes it directly into RAM on the Pico. Why RAM? Because it's safer for testing and faster than writing to flash. In fact, before each upload, the Pico's flash is intentionally wiped, so it boots directly from RAM, clean and simple. And while this is still a proof of concept, the potential is huge. In the future, this same idea could be scaled, adding authentication, cloud storage, version control, even remote fleet management. Imagine managing dozens or hundreds of microcontrollers, all from your browser. That future just got a little closer. Full source code and documentation are linked in the description. And for more details, please visit the WIZnet Maker site, where innovation like this is built, shared, and free for everyone.